Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick little comparison of the Benefit Kabrow with the NYX Dip Shape Go. So a while back I was using the mini size of the Kabrow and I actually really liked it. Then I also saw that NYX had a brow gel pomade type thing with a similar applicator. I feel like now you do see more of similar types of brow products or any products, but specifically brows. I feel like years ago, I feel like Benefit and Anastasia were like the brands that were known for their brow products. Then brows became so big and now I feel like every brand has so many different options. I wanted to do like a quick comparison just because I feel like NYX does, in my opinion, tend to have a lot of products that can be seen as dupes for like higher end products. Here we have the Benefit Kabrow, so I will do this brow with the Benefit. And here we have the NYX Dip Shape Go. I have used the Kabrow in the past, but I have not used this. So since I did like the Kabrow a lot, I ended up getting the larger size. They do have two sizes available. I thought that I just got like a little sample size, but it turns out they actually do have a full and a mini, where they just have this size. Obviously the packaging is quite different. Here we have the Benefit Kabrow. Like I said, there are two different sizes, the mini and the full size. I have the full size here. The full size goes for $24, where the mini goes for $14. Full size is 3 grams and the mini is 1.5 grams. I have the full size here. The description is an eyebrow gel brow color with a brush. All-in-one cream gel formula. Smudge proof and waterproof and a 24-hour wear. The NYX Dip Shape Go is only one size. It goes for $11 and it's described as a brow pomade that's waterproof. Okay, so right away you see they're described a little bit differently, but kind of the same. So this is described as a pomade, where this is a cream gel brow color. Now let's take a look at the applicators. So here we have the container with the actual product in here. It's so tiny. It screws on right here. What's going on here? Twist here, it says. Here we have a spoolie. Okay, and does this open? Wait a second. Okay, got it. Okay, and here's the brush. Obviously the containers are a little bit different. The packaging is different. The NYX comes with a spoolie where the Benefit one does not, but they do have that like little included brush. And I will be using that today. I'm not going to be using like a different brow brush just because I want to see how these work on their own. This one, the full size one, it has a large pot, which I do like. The mini one, I'm going to see if I can find it, but the mini one actually had a little pot like this, which I didn't really love, although like the brush obviously fit inside of there. I feel like it just got so messy. If I can find it, I'll show you guys. I knew it was here. I knew it. My life is chaos, but organized chaos. So this is 1 gram, where I think the actual mini one is 1.5 grams. So I guess this was a little sample size. But you could see it has like this tiny little pot. Product is still there. It's hard for me to like really get in there though. I don't know. I can't like scoop everything out of there. So I think I'm gonna like the larger pot better. I'm gonna start with the Benefit one. So I'm gonna do my right brow. I'm not the best at doing brows. I feel like I get a little bit scared of bold brows, but then like, I don't mind them being a little bit bigger. I don't know. I also did lighten my brows. I know that might sound weird to some people, but my brows are like jet black, basically. And again, I know people are like all about the bold brow, but I just feel like when I would have my brows their natural color and then go over with a lighter color, sometimes that would look a little weird, and I don't want to go in with like actual black brow products. I don't like bold brows on me or like really dark or intense. But anyways, here we have the product. I have it in the shade 3. That's the sample that I got and I thought it worked pretty well. We're just gonna go ahead and dip that in. I'm just gonna apply that, do some little small brush strokes, fill in where it's a little sparse. Did I say? I forgot if I mentioned, but this has 8 shades. The NYX has 8 shades as well. So they both have 8 shades. This goes on very nicely, very easily. And yeah, it's a colored brow gel as they describe it, and it's true. Like I noticed there is like a little bit of hold there, which I like. Sometimes I go over with the brow gel, but sometimes with this I don't think it's necessary. I really hope these don't look completely different. Not that I'm doing anything. I am going to go in with a spoolie and brush that out a little bit. So I do wish that this came with a spoolie. So I guess that's a good thing that NYX has a spoolie, although this one does not. But we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so that's the Benefit Brow. So let's go in with the NYX one and see how that works. So here we have the brush. The brush is much larger. Okay, this definitely feels more creamy than the other. Let me show you guys. You see, like I put this in here, right? It's dark, but already I have stuff like on the outside. Gonna wipe a little bit of the excess. This feels much more creamy, like definitely more emollient, like there's less hold. Let's go in and do this side. Okay, I think the shade match is okay. This definitely is a little warmer. You can definitely feel that it's more emollient. You don't feel as much of like a grip as you did with the Benefit one. And yeah, it's definitely warmer. Let's see if we can make this work though. I also feel like I can't get like soft brush strokes with this. I almost have to like push down a little bit more, which is interesting because this is more creamy. So you'd think that like it'll go on a little bit more easily, but let's see what's happening here. That's not okay. That's not okay. I'm having a hard time creating like a line to make it look like hair strokes. It's kind of just like smudging. Maybe you guys are looking at this and thinking like, girl, neither of those look good, but okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's a little bit tricky to work with. I'm trying to go in and make like hair strokes, but I feel like it's almost like clinging on to any of the pomade that's on my brow already and like clumping a little bit, if that makes sense. It's definitely more emollient, more creamy. So you can't get like a precise line. Definitely warmer than this. This just looks a little bit more soft. I could take my time and like really work on it, but I don't know, maybe on camera this looks better than this. I want to work on this a little bit more. I'm a little conflicted on this. I've always liked the Benefit one, and I do feel like that's almost has like a powdery effect. But the NYX one isn't bad either. Definitely you can tell the difference. Maybe that's throwing me off. Okay, so there's the Benefit side. Okay. There's the NYX side. I'm very confused. Overall, it's like a similar concept, similar applicators, but not the same. Let me see how easily they come off. All right, I'm gonna try wiping them both off with the dry part and wet part and see how well they stay on. I did ask my daughters and my husband, and they both agreed that they like the Benefit side better. My husband said that the color seemed really off with this side, which I agree. I feel like it's too warm. So let me try wiping it with dry. So that's the Benefit side. It came off. Let's try the NYX side. Didn't all come off, but yeah. Very light amount of pressure for both, and they both came off pretty easily, actually. This side is just a little wet. This is a Benefit. You can see I wiped it off. This was wet, and it came off pretty easily. So I wouldn't say it's waterproof like it claims, because that just came off way easily. But I do generally like the formula of the Kabrow. Let's do this side. That's interesting. I feel like the NYX side, actually, I have to rub a little bit more to take off. Okay, so they both came off pretty easily. So I really wouldn't say that either of them are really smudge proof and waterproof. Yeah, obviously I still have brow product on. Like you can see, this brow looks much more warm than this. I'm gonna go and redo my brows with the Benefit one. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned up my brows. Obviously there were some remnants of the NYX on this side, but I did go over with the Benefit Kabrow. Reason being, I just like the tone, I guess, better with this one. As you can see, I was like very thrown off. I think the tone is really what threw me off, because they are not the same product. They definitely feel different. They apply differently, but I think they're kind of similar. Here are my thoughts. Overall, I do like the Benefit one better. I don't know if it's because I'm used to it, like I've worked with it, I know how it works, but I think the tone is what's kind of selling me on the Benefit. However, I do like that there's a little bit more of that grit. Like I feel that grit. Let me see if I can do a swatch. Let me swatch this for you. So go ahead and put that in. So you feel it. You have to kind of like dig a little bit, but we're going to swatch that here. That went on pretty nicely. Creamy, but when you apply it to your brows, you feel like a little bit of a little grip to it too. So here's the NYX one. So I'm going to just scrape some of that from the side. So I think by doing that, you were able to see the difference. I mean, right there. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in color there. So this is Ash Brown. I know they both have 8 shades. The Benefit one is number 3. I don't know if they have actual like names or if it's just numbers, but this is the shade 3 and this is Ash Brown, which if you don't know, ash is supposed to be more cool versus like warm and neutral, right? That does not look cool to me. That looks more warm. So overall, I would say that they are not exact dupes, especially because I tried to pick the most similar shades to each other. So I like how the number 3 looks as far as the tone, and I remember trying to pick out the most similar shade just based off of what I was able to see, which I picked the Ash Brown, but apparently ash is not that ashy. Here's where I'm at, right? I don't think they're exact dupes. I don't. However, if you're looking for a brow product that has like an applicator all-in-one type of thing, if you want that kind of gel or pomade, something that you dip your brush and apply it, not like a powder, not like a pencil or a pen or anything, I think you can get away with trying this one out if you can't get this one. I, as you can see, do like the Kabrow better, but I think if you're like in a pinch or you can't get the Kabrow, I think it's worth using the NYX. Here's the thing though. This is the only size they have and it's 1.2 grams for $11. But remember the Kabrow, the Benefit Kabrow has a mini size, which is 1.5 grams. So it's 0.3 grams more than this for $14. So right there, if you want to spend $3 more, you can get the mini size of the Kabrow and you get more than what you get in here. So yeah, very similar in price, very similar product. So I would say it's a dupe, but I would definitely recommend the Benefit one over the NYX, but they are similar. So that does it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little comparison, this little side by side. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos, if you want to see more of it. Do you like the Benefit Kabrow? Do you like the Dip Set Go? Let me know. Give me your thoughts. Have you tried other products that are similar? Let me know. Please be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Be sure to stay happy, and I will see you guys in my next video.